Hello everyone, I am Mrs. Rushali Chaudhary, lecturer Praveen Patil Polytechnic. We have started with the basic science chemistry. Second chapter metal corrosion, its prevention, electrochemistry. In the last lecture we have started with the electrochemistry. What is the electrochemistry? Already learned different electrolysis process that also we learn. Today's outcome is application of electrolysis, electroplating, electrorefining. What is the electrolysis? By passing a current, there are chemical changes take place. That process is called as electrolysis. Electrolysis is used in industry for the different purpose. For your syllabus, we are going to study electroplating, electro-refining. What are the another applications of electrolysis? Think it? Yes, it is used for the electrometallurgy. It is also used in your batteries, the mobile batteries. First application, electroplating. Did you heard this word? Electroplating? It is used for the process of coating base metal, reactive metal with another noble metal with the help of electric current. It's called as electroplating. Did you know gold plating, silver platings, bronze plating? Did you know the ornaments, watches, that is the gold plated? That is not actually made up of gold, but layer of gold on their presenting view or the surface. That is obtained by the electroplating process. In this process, the base metal which is to be coated, which is connected to the cathode. Here we will observe the cathode, the metal on which we want another metal to be coated, that is connected to the negative pole. The coating material, the noble metal which is going to appear on the surface, that is going to attach to the anode. When we are passing the current, anode get dissolved in the solution, metal ions get deposited on the surface of cathode, and we will get electroplated metal surface. Where we are using this electroplating process, and what is the importance of that? That is improving wear resistance. It is resistance towards the cathode. If we take pure iron metal, it will undergo corrosion. But if it is coated with steel, copper, gold, silver, it will not undergo corrosion as the noble metals are corrosion resistant. It enhances the appearance of the substrate. If your watch is coated with a gold, it will look more beautiful. If your mobiles are coated with a platinum, their cost is going to increase, but their appearance also going to enhance. Improving the thickness of metal surface, increasing electrical conductivity like plating a copper layer on an electrical component, minimizing frictions, improving surface uniformity, surface look more smoother. How exactly electroplating will take place, that we are going to learn here. Here the anode is made up of coating material that is to be coated. The base metal, noble metal, is connected to the anode. During electrolysis, concentration of the electrolytic path remain as it is, but metal ions deposited from the bath are decreases replenished continuously by the reaction of the free anions of the electrolyte with the anode metal. Here we will see example of CuSO4 solution. It is used as electrolyte and it ionizes as Cu2 plus and SO4 2 minus. What is the ionization? The process of breaking electrovalent compound into charged cations and anions. So electrolyte is having Cu2 plus and SO4 2 minus ions. When we are passing a current, this positively charged Cu2 plus will move towards the negatively charged cathode. And what is the cathode? The article to be coated. It may be a spoon, it may be a knife, it may be a watch, which is to be coated with a copper. So that is attached. This Cu2 plus gain two electrons from the cathode and form a copper metal and get deposited on the surface of cathode. The free sulfate ions migrate to the Cu anode and dissolve an equivalent amount of copper from CuSO4. Cu2 plus will react with SO4 2 minus and form a CuSO4 salt, and two electrons are liberated at anode. The CuSO4 thus formed dissolve in an electrolyte. Therefore, amount of CuSO4 in a electrolyte remain constant. Before starting electroplating, first we are going to clean the surface of base metal, which is to be coated with the organic solvents like tetrachloroethylene to remove the oil grease. Then it is treated with a dilute HCl or H2SO4 to remove scale oxides. If it is a nickel and copper, HCl is used, while the chromium plating H2SO4 is used. To clear these articles is then made as cathode of an electrolytic cell. Anode is the coating material or an inert material of good electrical conductivity like graphite. In electroplating, electrolyte is a solution of soluble salt of the coating material. If we want a coating of silver, we are going to use potassium argentocyanide or the silver nitrate. If we want a coating of a gold, we have to use the salt of gold. When the direct current is passed, coating metal ions migrate towards the cathode and get deposited there. Thus, a thin layer of coating metal is obtained on the article made as cathode. The thickness of a coating metal can be learned by the Faraday's law that we are going to learn in the next topic. The Freitag and smooth deposits, a shining surface, favorable conditions as low temperature, medium current density, and low metal ion concentration are used. Different metals can be coated using the electroplating process. So determine right electrolyte is important for the quality of electro-refining. What is the electro-refining? The process of purifying metal with help of electrolysis is called as electro-refining. We want to purify the metal with the help of electric current. It's called as electro-refining. This is the experimental setup for the electrolytic refining of copper. Here, impure copper that is going to attach to the anode. What is meaning of the impure copper? It contains copper along with another impurities or other metals. If we use impure copper as it is for the conductivity purpose of making wires, the resistance of that wire is going to increase and it is not suitable for electrical equipment. Therefore, when we are talking about electricity conduction, we want copper with 99.99% pure. Cathode is made up of pure copper sheets. Electrolyte is copper sulfate. So Cu2 plus and SO4 2 minus are ions are moving in a electrolyte. When we are passing the current, This positively charged anode copper is converted copper metal into the Cu2 plus ions. This Cu2 plus ions goes to the solution, and from solution it is attracted towards the negatively charged cathode, gaining electron, and copper metal get deposited on the surface of cathode, while other metals whichever present as impurity will loosen from the surface and deposited at the bottom. It is going to separate out and say later called as anode mud, that is also made up of costly metals. In this process, the highest purity metal produced as well as recovery of valuable impurities take place. It is used for refining of copper, nickel, lead, gold and silver. These all are costly metals. Instead of when we are purchasing the gold, if they give us 1% impurity along with the gold, that is not acceptable. We want highly pure gold. Therefore, electrorefining we use. The metal to be refined is cast off into a slab which become the anode in an electrolytic cell. Another sheet of pure metal will act as a cathode. Both electrodes are dipped in an electrolyte which is having a electric current capable of conducting electric current. As the current is passed through the electrolyte, metal ions dissolve from the anode and deposited at the cathode. Insoluble impurities left in the cell are treated to recover any valuable byproduct mud called as anode. The process used to deposit one metal over the another metal is called as electroplating. Plated matlab we are going to allow another metal on the surface of base metal. It's called as electroplating. When copper plate planted on a steel or plated on a steel, anode is made up of, what is the anode is made up of? We are going to coating of copper. So anode is made up of copper. Steel is cathode. In electrorefining of copper, 1% of little H2SO4 is added to electrolyte. Due to the addition of H2SO4, an ions increases in the solution. So as the ions increases in the solution, conductivity of the solution increases and we get good electrorefining to increase its conductivity. Thank you so much. I'm going to share some videos from the YouTube along with this. Just go through it. Thank you so much.